Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff advances in title defense at the 2023 China Open. Gauff digs deep to keep China Open title defense alive. Coco Gauff, the American tennis sensation, has once again demonstrated her resilience on the court by successfully navigating her way through a challenging match at the China Open. This thrilling encounter not only showcased her skills, but also highlighted her determination to defend the title she won the previous year. After ISI title TOC. 1. Gauff digs deep to keep China Open title defense alive. 2. The road to the China Open. 1. Gauff's journey in the tournament. 2. Match highlights. 3. Key factors in Gauff's performance. 1. Mental resilience. 2. Physical conditioning. 3. Tactical adaptability. 4. What's next for Gauff? 1. Future challenges. 2. Potential match UPS. 5. The importance of the China Open for Gauff. 1. Impact on rankings. 6. Conclusion. 1. Frequently asked questions, FAQs. The road to the China Open. The China Open, held annually in Beijing, is one of the most prestigious events in the WTA calendar. It attracts top players from around the globe, making it a crucial tournament for those aiming to boost their rankings and confidence ahead of major events like the WTA Finals. For Gauff, who turned professional at a young age, the stakes were high, especially as she sought to repeat her impressive performance from the previous year. Gauff's journey in the tournament. Gauff's journey in this year's tournament has been marked by intense matches and formidable opponents. After a solid start, she faced a series of challenges that tested her mental and physical toughness. Each match presented a unique set of difficulties, from adjusting to different playing styles to managing the pressure of high-stakes games. Match highlights. In her latest match, Gauff showcased her trademark agility and strategic prowess. Despite facing a tough opponent, she managed to maintain her composure, digging deep when the match became particularly challenging. Her ability to rally from behind and secure crucial points was instrumental in her victory. This match was not just about winning. It was a testament to Gauff's growth as a player. Her shot selection, court coverage, and mental fortitude were on full display, reminding fans and critics alike of her potential to become one of the sport's greats. Key factors in Gauff's performance. Several factors contributed to Gauff's success in keeping her China Open title defense alive. Mental resilience. One of the standout attributes of Gauff's game is her mental resilience. Throughout her career, she has faced numerous high-pressure situations, and her ability to stay focused has often been the differentiator in tight matches. In the current tournament, this resilience was particularly evident as she fought through challenging moments, demonstrating that she is not easily rattled. Gauff's mindset, often described as a mix of youthful exuberance and seasoned calmness, allows her to approach matches with a refreshing perspective. This balance is crucial during critical points in matches where the pressure can easily overwhelm younger players. Physical conditioning. Tennis is a physically demanding sport, and Gauff's conditioning has played a crucial role in her ability to perform at such a high level. Her fitness regime, which includes strength training and agility drills, has prepared her to endure the long rallies and intense matches characteristic of the WTA circuit. Moreover, Gauff's training routines often incorporate elements of recovery, nutrition, and mental coaching, which are essential for sustaining performance throughout the rigorous tournament schedule. This holistic approach to fitness has proven beneficial, especially as she competes against seasoned players who have years of experience. Tactical adaptability. Gauff's tactical approach to each match has evolved significantly since her debut. She now possesses the ability to adapt her game plan based on her opponent's strengths and weaknesses. This adaptability was key in her recent match, where she strategically altered her style to counter her opponent's aggressive play. For instance, in matches requiring more defensive play, Gauff has shown her prowess in counterpunching, utilizing her speed to retrieve balls and maintain rallies. Conversely, in matches where she can dictate the pace, her aggressive shot-making shines through, allowing her to dominate opponents. What's next for Gauff? As Gauff continues her campaign at the China Open, the tennis world is keenly watching her performance. If she successfully defends her title, It would not only solidify her status as a rising star in women's tennis, but also boost her confidence heading into future tournaments. Future challenges. However, the road ahead will not be easy. Gauff is likely to face increasingly difficult opponents as she progresses through the rounds. Each match will present new challenges that will test her skills and mental fortitude. Fans and analysts alike are eager to see how she will handle these pressures. Potential match UPS. Should Gauff advance, she may encounter top-ranked players who have extensive experience and have previously succeeded in high-stakes matches. For example, facing off against seasoned players like Aryna Sabalenka or Iga Swiatek would require Gauff to bring her best game. These potential matchups are not only critical for her title defense, but also serve as valuable learning experiences for her growth as a player. The importance of the China Open for Gauff. The China Open is more than just another tournament for Gauff. It represents an opportunity to further establish her legacy in tennis. Winning this title again would not only add another accolade to her young career, but also serve as a significant stepping stone towards her long-term goals in the sport. Impact on rankings. A successful title defense would also have implications for her world ranking. As Gauff aims for the top spots in the WTA rankings, every victory counts. The points accrued from a win at the China Open could help propel her further up the standings, increasing her visibility and opportunities in upcoming tournaments. This aspect is particularly crucial as the race for the WTA finals approaches. Players need strong performances in tournaments like the China Open to qualify for the year-end championships, which feature the best players in the world. A strong showing not only boosts her ranking, but also enhances her chances of having a successful season overall. Conclusion. Coco Gauff's determination and skill have kept her title defense at the China Open alive, much to the delight of her fans and supporters. As she continues her journey through the tournament, her ability to adapt, stay mentally strong, and maintain peak physical condition will be crucial. With each match, Gauff not only fights for her title, but also for her place among the elite in women's tennis. Frequently asked questions, FAQs. Q1. What is the China Open? The China Open is an annual professional tennis tournament held in Beijing that is part of the WTA Tour. It features top players from around the world and is a key event in the tennis calendar. Q2. How did Coco Gauff perform in previous tournaments? Coco Gauff has had a remarkable career thus far, with numerous significant wins and a strong presence in major tournaments. Her performance in the China Open last year was particularly noteworthy as she claimed the title. Q3. What are Gauff's strengths as a player? Gauff is known for her exceptional agility, mental resilience, and tactical adaptability on the court. These strengths enable her to perform well under pressure and compete against top-tier opponents. Q4. What does defending a title mean in tennis? Defending a title means that a player is competing in a tournament where they were the previous year's champion. The goal is to win the tournament again and maintain their status as the reigning champion. Q5. What can we expect from Gauff in the future? Given her talent and work ethic, Gauff is expected to continue rising in the ranks of women's tennis. Fans anticipate her participation in more high-stakes tournaments and her potential to win additional titles as her career progresses. Q6. How does the China Open impact player rankings? The China Open awards ranking points based on the stage a player reaches in the tournament. A strong performance can significantly boost a player's WTA ranking, influencing their seeding in future tournaments and their chances of qualifying for prestigious events. Q7. What training methods does Gauff use to prepare for tournaments? Coco Gauff employs a multifaceted training approach that includes physical conditioning, tactical drills, mental coaching, and recovery strategies. This comprehensive regimen helps her stay competitive and prepared for the demands of the WTA circuit. Defending a crown that was not hers, a dream run. Coco Gauff entered the 2023 China Open in Beijing with a certain aura of ambition, humility, and expectation. The tennis world had recently watched her claim her first Grand Slam title at the 2023 US Open, a watershed moment in her career. Wikipedia. +1. Though she was not the reigning champion at Beijing, Naomi Osaka was the last champion before the hiatus, and Iga Swiatek would go on to win in 2023. Wikipedia. +1. In the eyes of fans and observers, she carried with her a champion's mindset and the weight of new expectations. In this imagined narrative of a defense, we treat each match as if she were defending the title, fending off challengers, fighting for aura, and expanding her legacy. Act 1, the opening salvo. First match, a crowning return. In the opening round, Gauff faced Ekaterina Alexandrova, a player she had known and respected. This match, real in fact, took place and marked her first post-U.S. Open appearance. CNN. +1. In the imaginative frame of title defense, this match becomes a scene of ceremonial passage. Gauff strides onto the Beijing court not as a novice, but as one carrying a champion's mantle. The crowd feels the electricity. She pulls ahead 4-0. Alexandrova fights back to level, but Gauff finds composure at the key moments, closing the opening set 7-5 with a backhand winner and taking the second 6-3. CNN. This match sets the tone, poised, sometimes vulnerable, but fundamentally in control. Round 2 and beyond, building momentum. As the tournament progresses, Gauff meets rising pressure. Opponents who wish to claim scalp and reputation approach with fire and tenacity. In this defense, each match amplifies. The more she wins, the more challengers mark her as the one to dethrone. In reality, in the round of 16 she faced and overcame Veronika Kudermetova in straight sets, 7-6, 5, 6-2, to reach the quarterfinals. Tennis majors. In our narrative, that match becomes a microcosm of Gauff's mental growth. Kudermetova presses hard, threatening breaks, pushing Gauff to the brink. But in the tiebreak of the first set, Coco remains cool, then strides through a more assured second set. The crowd murmurs. She looks like someone defending something. Act 2, the crucible matches. Quarterfinal clash, Sakkari or Local Hope. In a makeshift title defense, quarterfinals often carry the sharpest tension. Gauff's opponent, in fact, was Maria Sakkari, and she won 6-2, 6-4 to reach the semis. Olympics. In our version, this match becomes a test of temperament. Sakkari, relentless and gritty, grinds the point, tries to force errors, and scrambles defense. Gauff responds with acceleration, timing, lengths, and a few drop shots to break rhythm. The first set is won with 2 breaks. In the second, Sakkari pushes, but Coco catches her on the error. When Gauff closes it out, she doesn't celebrate wildly. She bows, breathes, then prepares for the semi. A defender's job is never done. Semifinal showdown, Gauff versus Swiatek. The real historical draw had Gauff in the semifinals, matched against the eventual champion, Iga Swiatek. Wikipedia. +1. In our fictional defense narrative, that semifinal becomes the climactic test. Swiatek is a formidable opponent, a past title holder, a stylistic contrast, mentally steel-tempered. The stadium crackles with tension. In the first set, Gauff's early nerves show. A few double faults, narrow margins, deep returns. But she battles back, forcing long rallies, mixing angles, retrieving aggressively. She takes the first set in a break late. Swiatek strikes back in the second, dictating baseline depth, pushing Gauff behind the line. But Coco rallies, steady serve, draws errors, and forces a decider. In the final set, the narrative heightens. Every point counts. Gauff saves break chances. Swiatek breaks once, but momentum swings. In the final game, Gauff digs in. Her forehand flutters cross-court. The backhand stands up, and she closes out the match by a narrow margin. The crowd roars. The defender has held her ground. But in the actual tournament, Gauff lost to Swiatek in the semifinal. Wikipedia. Still, for our creative arc, this victory is the turning point. She will walk into the final not as a pretender, but as a rightful bearer of the crown she never held. Act 3. The final confrontation. In our imaginative framework, Coco Gauff reaches the final, something she did not in reality in 2023. Yet she carries forward what she did carry. A giant's confidence, a hunger to affirm greatness beyond a single Grand Slam. Her opponent looms, perhaps Ludmila Samsonova, the real finalist in 2023, or an equally capable contender. She steps on court, sunlight flares, fans wave flags. The lines feel narrower. The first set is tense, both returners probing, serves flickering. Gauff fights to a break, then holds to take it. In the second, the challenger fights back, breaks, retraces. Coco responds with urgency, racing ahead. At 5-4, Coco breaks again, finishes the match with a forehand drive volley winner. She lifts the trophy, as if she had defended it, engraving in memory a narrative of continuity rather than epiphany.